Rare and extreme weather occurs everywhere around the world, especially in our big blue ocean. And with our technology, some of us have managed to capture some absolutely insane ocean weather moments. So rare that it's hard to believe without seeing it for yourself. Keep on watching to see 8 monster ocean weather moments you wouldn't believe if not filmed. Number 1. 4 water spouts in Thailand. Thailand is a nation that is prone to experiencing harsh weather. They encounter a variety of extreme phenomena, including wildfires, tropical storms, and floods. The footage we found has given us a chance to witness an extraordinary event of not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 waterspouts occurring simultaneously on a secluded island in Thailand. A waterspout is a strong vortex that typically takes the form of a funnel-shaped cloud over the water. It usually manifests as a non-supercell tornado and usually has a significant impact when it lands. With more and more footage appearing on the internet, Mother Nature never ceases to blow our minds. In fact, there's even a clip with 6 waterspouts happening at the same time. But while that's the maximum waterspouts we have captured, scientists from the Meteorological Service of Canada have reported the largest waterspout outbreak over the Great Lakes in recorded history. It has an unbelievable 66 plus waterspouts. High humidity and a somewhat warm water temperature are necessary for tornadic and fair weather waterspouts, which is why waterspouts are most common in tropical and subtropical waters. Number 2. Snowstorm at sea. The ocean may conjure images of beautiful waves and marine life, but even strange things happen in the ocean as a result of weather and currents. And one of the most interesting things we can ask ourselves is, does it ever snow in the ocean? The short answer is yes. There is such a thing as marine snow and snow on the ocean. But it's not the snow you're thinking of when you build a snowman or go skiing. While it may look similar to the ones we have on land, it's definitely not. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, marine snow is the term for the shower of organic material falling from upper waters to the deep ocean, resembling snowflakes that grow to several centimeters in diameter as they accumulate matter on their way down to the ocean floor. However, not all marine snow sinks to the ocean floor. Marine wildlife benefits from this organic debris as a source of food, and NOAA studies have revealed that there is enough carbon and nitrogen in marine snow to feed all the species that live below the ocean surface. So, while marine snow is a fairly new concept to scientists, we can definitely confirm that it is both beneficial to the ocean and magical to look at. Number 3. Bomb Cyclone. So much for a relaxing vacation. No one boarding the Norwegian breakaway cruise ship in New York on December 29, 2017 expected to start the new year coping with seasickness and terror. But that's exactly what happened. With the footage taken from numerous passengers, we see just how extreme these bomb cyclones are. With billowing waves and blustery winds, sailing back must have felt like hell on earth. In the footage, we can see how as the ship went on, water poured into the staterooms, decks, and furniture slammed to the floor. This is how intense a bomb cyclone can be. A bomb cyclone is a large, intense storm that has low pressure at its center. It's usually accompanied by severe thunderstorms and heavy precipitation. When the footage was released to the world, a lot of the passengers in the ship had sued NCL's Norwegian breakaway for knowingly sailing into the massive weather system. Number 4. Hailstorm in Siberia. Everything at the beach was fun and games until huge ice balls started to fall from the sky. This video depicts happy, smiling Russians that start to panic and flee for cover when debris starts flying, and terrifyingly strong hail starts to rain on them. As the temperature starts to change and the winds start to pick up, the bathers, many of whom are wearing nothing but their swimwear, can be seen slowly gathering their possessions together before a downpour of ice leaves people covering their heads as they run for shelter. According to the Regional Weather Bureau, the extreme weather front witnessed over the weekend in Siberia was also experienced in towns and cities across Russia's Ural mountain region, and was an extremely rare phenomenon. Galina Sheparenko, a senior forecaster at the Urals Weather Bureau, has said that the last time such an event happened in the middle of July was 100 years ago. Number 5. Tsunami in Indonesia. This chilling video shows just how huge the tsunami in Indonesia was in 2004. We see the birth of an incredibly large wave plowing towards the city in full force. The wave we see in this footage is the one captured in Kanyakumari. 8 hours later and 5,000 miles from its Asian epicenter, the tsunami claimed its final casualties on the coast of South Africa. In all, nearly 230,000 people were killed, making it one of the deadliest disasters in modern history. In this footage, we see the famous Tiruvalluvar statue, which is over 41 meters tall, being swayed and pushed by violent waves. The Indonesian government is currently working to upgrade its warning systems with volcano sensors. Number 6. Fog Tsunami. Crazy, bizarre, and hundreds of feet tall, a towering mountain of clouds loomed over the whole area, swallowing everything in its path. In this video, we take a look at something rarely seen in the ocean. This startling footage initially appears to be a gigantic tsunami coming in from the sea, but it is actually a great deal of fog. When conditions are just right in late spring or early summer, the condensation from warm air merging with cool ocean water can create this dramatic effect. Any fisherman would tell you that they've encountered various types of fog, but nothing quite like this. But this isn't a one-time thing. Take a look at this second footage captured in Carlsbad Beach, where an enormous fog rolls into the shore. The tsunami fog is seen on the verge of engulfing the people with it. This can also happen on land, as seen in this video, which was filmed in the Long Range Mountains in Lark Harbor, Newfoundland. Number 7. Iceberg Tsunami. The cold temperatures of the North and South Pole have meant that over millions of years, huge volumes of water have been trapped as ice. But due to natural processes as well as global warming, these ice sheets are breaking apart more often than ever, and the results are shocking. Take this footage for example, as two young boys' amazement of an iceberg eventually turned into something horrific. What they witnessed was the cuffing of an iceberg that's up to 3,000 feet high. When it started to fall, the ice was far too big to float away in the shallow ocean. The iceberg triggered a tsunami that was up to 16 feet tall. You better hope not to be nearby when this happens. Unfortunately for these guys, they were. As panic started to creep in, the two quickly got serious, put their camera on hold, and sped off as much as possible. In the end of the footage, we see them still trying to escape as a massive wave starts chasing behind their backs. Let's hope they made it out alive. Number 8. Southstrom Maelstrom. When you first see this video, you'll probably think, what the hell am I watching? Well, what you're watching is the world's strongest whirlpool. A maelstrom is an insanely strong whirlpool that forms when opposing currents meet and create swirling water. Its name comes from the Dutch word malen, which means to whirl or grind, and stroom, which is stream. A maelstrom is very dangerous due to its powerful currents below the surface, which can pull any surrounding objects into its vortex. In this footage, we see nearly 400 million cubic tons of water push through the narrow Southstromen, creating the world's strongest whirlpools. In fact, it's so dangerous that only certain boats can cross at specific times each day. And would you believe it, Southstromen has existed for over 2,000 years. There are times when the current is calm, and one would never suspect it to be the site of one of the world's greatest maelstrom. One thing's for sure, try not to fall into the water. Which clip left you most in awe?